Good morning, babes. This is Curly's Victoria. It is 12 o'clock on the dot. It is February 1st. Welcome to a new month. So I'm going to be drinking my celery juice. So I'm going to pour my celery juice and I'm going to talk to you guys about what my fitness goals are for this month. This celery juice has 35 calories in here. It's not the best tasting. You guys know that I've had this before. It's been sitting in my refrigerator for a couple weeks now, but I've never opened it, and it's still good for like another month or two. Or no, for another week or so. So I'm gonna pour me a glass of celery juice. I'm not even gonna hype celery juice up. It doesn't taste all that. But celery juice is great first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. So I'm gonna take just a little bit of this lemon that I had in the refrigerator and squeeze some lemon juice, even though there's already lemon juice in the celery juice. So I'm not gonna lie to you, celery juice doesn't taste good, but I've had it before, so I know what to expect. It's not the best tasting, but it does the job. It, helps with my bowels and a whole bunch of other things. So speaking of bowels, let's talk. So I weighed in this morning at 155.6 pounds. Sorry, your girl's excited because you guys know I said by the end of this week I wanted to try, or was it no, it was yesterday. I wanted to try to get to 155. Well, I woke up at 157 yesterday, but I woke up at 155 today, so I'm not too sure. Anyway, I'm till 155, and you guys know that it was 155, 154 that I said I would like to get to. So now that we're at 155.6, yesterday I had some vegan popcorn, I had some leftover vegan spaghetti, and everything else was just beverages. So it was coffee, it was water, it was ginger ale. That was it for the day. I didn't leave the house. I didn't just eat recklessly. So now that today is the 1st of February, it gives me a chance to do a reset. Like not only a gut reset, but like a what am I consuming reset. So with that being said, with that being considered, your girl is literally going to be eating and monitoring everything. So being that it's 12 o'clock, this is the first thing that I've had for the day. And let's see, based off of how much I just drank, I just poured that much out of this bottle. I'm thinking that I will be able to make at least 2 more glasses of this size for the rest of the week. So for the first 3 days of the new month, we are going to be drinking celery juice first thing in the morning for sure. That bottle is like a $10 bottle, so you can't be playing around with wasting that. Once you open it, you need to finish it very quickly. Now, being that I've had that celery juice for a couple of weeks, that's fine because it's not due to expire until, like I said, the end of this week. But celery juice is so it's so difficult to take, but once you like realize what it tastes like, you try to get used to it. And it's almost like one of those nasty things that you're used to, like apple cider vinegar. It's that thing of like when you first have apple cider vinegar, it could make you feel like, oh, I gotta puke, I gotta whatever. And then eventually it becomes like, okay, I can deal with this, which that's gotta be on my list. I used to purchase the Bragg's with the mother apple cider vinegar. Have not purchased that in probably greater than 6 months to a year. And I used to have like a bottle all the time, and I would take like a capful or 2 and pour it into water, room temperature water, and I would drink it like that. Apple cider vinegar does help with a lot of things, such as regulation of your blood sugar. It helps with your pH balance. It helps with your suppressing of your appetite. It helps with bowel movements. It helps with an array of things, and I can go through the list all day of the benefits, but I'm not going to. If I remember, I'll also try to pop a picture on the screen of the apple cider vinegar that I typically get. They do sell it in plastic, but I normally buy it in glass. They sell it in glass bottles as well. I just feel like glass to me is just safer. I have like, I don't know, I be feeling like plastic and stuff like that is always not the best sanitation or the best for you. So if I could have glass over anything, I'm choosing glass over everything, period. So I'm excited about today because I know that I'm gonna get a lot done, from my cleaning goals to my For fitness, I'm not too sure that I'm actually going to do a full-on workout, but being that it's the first of the month, I told myself that we're getting back into the groove of things. So I'll either stretch and walk, or I'll stretch, or I'll do yoga, or I'll do something that pertains to fitness, and that's what we're going to be focusing on a daily. Now, when it comes to my eating, I was debating, do I want to do OMAD, which you guys know OMAD is 1 meal a day. OMAD really does help when you are trying to fast, but it also helps when you are just trying to get back to a reset. So what I think I'm gonna do is maybe I'll dedicate 1 day or 2 days out the week where I do OMAD in between my eating window, and maybe the other 5 days out the week I'll just do an eating window, because essentially that will still, either I'll do it half of the week OMAD, half of the week, you know, within my eating window. I'm not 100% sure. Or maybe I'll just do my eating window and that's it. Or maybe I'll just do OMAD and that's it. The reason I don't want to do OMAD, which like I said, 1 meal a day, is because when I do OMAD, I like to eat that 1 meal as much as I want, whatever I want, when I want. However, throughout the day, I have trouble still consuming non-water beverages, such as like celery juice. It might be healthy, but I'm still drinking celery juice, or I'm drinking ginger ale, or I'm drinking a protein shake. And those things are going to naturally stick to your body. So it's not really going to allow for you to be fasted because you're still consuming some forms of calories. Whereas when I'm doing OMAD, I typically will just eat that meal that I want, that one big meal, little meal, whatever, 1 meal a day. And everything else in the day is water. That's the difference. And it gives me the time to fast. So that's why I'm saying I might have to actually designate 1 to 2 days out of my 7-day week for just OMAD, where I'm focusing on water all day and just that meal. But if I don't do that, then I will definitely be back to eating in a eating window. So obviously I started consuming my beverage at noon today. I'm thinking, because I'm not huge on breakfast, I'm thinking that maybe my eating window could be like a 12 to 6 or 8. But then again, it's like, I know breakfast is an important meal of a day. I know that's something that I shouldn't regularly skip. So should I drop down and make my eating window like 11 to 7 or 10 to 6? So I'm going to think about that. I'm also going to consider, what time do I want to go to bed at night going forward? Is it 10 o'clock? Is it 11 o'clock? Is it 9 o'clock? Because I want to be able to get 6 to 8 hours of great sleep, but I want to get back on the routine of waking up 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, and getting my day started. A lot of people think that the hype is in waking up late and going to sleep late, but really the hype is in waking up early. Mornings that I'm able to wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, by 8 o'clock in the morning, I have accomplished so much from my morning routines to which includes my shower, my fitness, my coffee, if I want it that early, because a lot of times I don't always drink coffee that early, or tea or anything like that, like caffeine to spike my body that early. But if you're up and you need to function, it's manageable. But I'm able to write out goals. I'm able to just prep myself before that 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock hour begins. Excuse me. Anytime I consume, I don't know if there's mint in here, but there's mint in my toothpaste and stuff like that. I just sneezed. Let's see, I think there might be. I know there's definitely lemon in here. I don't know if there's mint. I gotta remember, because I could barely even read the ingredients. It's so light. Organic, vegan, There's something on here that'll tell you. I know it's cold pressed, of course, with a squeeze of lemon. I think there is mint somewhere in this. If it's not, it's generating me to sneeze. But like I said, consumption of mint or being around mint does make me sneeze. But anyway, like I'm saying, celery juice isn't something that you just want to linger all morning. So that's why I'm trying to drink some now. But yeah, I have to determine how am I going to do that. Like, you know, what is my function going to be? I need to get back on my multivitamins and my probiotics. I'm almost out of the probiotics, which I told you guys I got to buy more. But I'm just trying to get my gut functioning and healthy. As you guys seen, I was 157 yesterday, and today I'm 155.5 or 6. I think it was 0.6. So it's crazy. That's just literally crazy to me. Not the weight drop, but just the simple fact that, I don't know, like when you get back on your routines, how much they actually work. So today, I'm not sure what I'm gonna eat as far as a meal. I have absolutely no idea. And I'm not really hungry right now. Last night before I went to sleep, I was so hungry. Like I wanted to eat. Like, I don't know why. I think it's because I was up late and I got so hungry, and I had eaten my vegan spaghetti like early in the day, and that's all I had outside of the popcorn. So I got so hungry last night. But today I'm gonna have a protein shake. I do know that with my supplements. In fact, I don't want, when you're doing OMAD or you're eating less, sometimes we have a tendency to not eat enough. So where I would be having just one banana in my protein shake, I'm actually gonna have 2. So I like to freeze my fruit, which this is already frozen. So I'm gonna go look at my bananas and figure out which one is the smallest one of the bunch. And that's what I'm gonna take, since I am trying to add 2 bananas. And I'm also looking for which is the darkest that's ready to go. And this is the darkest, like it's starting to spot. And it's also the smallest of the crew. So I'm gonna take this banana and I'm gonna put it in here. And when I make my protein shake today, I'm gonna make sure I add some peanut butter for some protein and all my supplements to get my nutrients in. So, okay, I'm gonna sit this here because I tied up the trash bag. Let's see, I'm gonna sit this like this, put this like this, and put this back in the refrigerator. Or in the freezer. And then this is my detox lemon water. I'm gonna keep this out. In fact, I'm gonna rinse this out. When I drink this is nearly a gallon. It's like nearly almost 96 to 100 fluid ounces. So literally I can have 1 or 2 more water bottles outside of this pitcher, and it'll give me a gallon for the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pour this in here so I can just prepare to start. I wanna be able to prepare to start sipping out of this when I'm done with my celery juice, so I can make sure I get my water intake in. Lately, over the last months, I've not been drinking a gallon of water every day like I typically do, which is against my code, because I drink a gallon a day normally. And I know one way that I used to do really well drinking a gallon a day was by starting in the morning when I woke up. And my gallon can be, it can include detox lemon water, like cooler, or it can include a hot lemon detox water. As long as I'm consuming my gallon, that's all that matters. So I'm gonna stick this straw in here. Typically when water is cold, it makes my teeth sensitive, so I drink it through a straw. And I drink my coffees and stuff like that through straws as well, because your girl ain't trying to stain her teeth, okay? But this is pretty much where we're at. I'm gonna be tracking my weight. My birthday is in nearly 3 weeks. It's like 2.5 weeks. And my birthday is February 17th. I've said this in so many videos, so remember that number. You never know what it'll do for you. I can be like, when's my birthday? And that could be something. So stay tuned. Yeah, so then I will be doing a weight check-in. It would be nice to be in the 140s by my birthday. I mean, that's only 5 pounds. I know that's a stretch, but I think if I eat clean and I just maintain what I said I'm gonna do, it's very possible. I am a little nervous about working out, and I'm a little nervous about working out and trying to lose weight, because sometimes that weight that you're trying to lose is actually turning into muscle, which is keeping you where you're at on the scale, or the scale is going up. I want to see the scale go down. I know it's not all about the scale, I know it, but I want to see the scale hit the 140s. So today I'm going to be really strategic as to what I'm eating and monitoring what's going into my body to keep afloat with my goals. And I'm like I said, probiotics and stuff like that. So before I went to sleep last night, I finished off the bottle of ginger ale that was in the freezer, in hopes that I can just narrow down the beverages that I have. So I have 2 sweet teas, the half and half teas, which I love, in the refrigerator. I bought them last week. I never drink, or earlier this week, never drank them. They're still in there. And then I have celery juice, I have water, and I have some coffee, which I am going to be having coffee, some iced coffee soon. But yeah, normally water, coffee, and maybe like my green drink or ginger ale I'm gonna have on standby. But yeah, I'm not the type of person who fills her refrigerator up with 1,000 fruit juices and all that stuff, because all that is extra sugar and calories that I don't typically need to survive. And I also don't like how the consumption of too much sugar and stuff like that affects my skin, and I don't like how it affects me. I feel sluggish, I feel weird, I feel... Now, to people who, it's like when you're feeding your body sugar and you're feeding your body bread, yeast, your body craves these things. But if you're not somebody who regularly consumes them, your body's not craving it. That's why it's like when I make coffee, I don't need sugar. When I make different things, I don't need granulated, that white sugar. I don't need that. I don't need brown sugar. I don't need any of that. And it's almost like I don't even buy it to be in my house. So like I said, unless I'm gonna get a powdered sugar or something to make a recipe, I'm not buying sugar on a regular. When I make my coffees, I use dairy-free creamer that has flavor in it, and that's all I use, and cinnamon. I don't need to be pouring a whole thing of sugar. Like, no, we're not doing that. Girl, celery juice will clear you out too. Like, I've already been on the toilet this morning. I know that's TMI, but when we're talking about fitness, we're talking about weight, we're talking about bowel movements. I just gotta give you an update. So last night before I went to sleep, I had some ginger ale, and shortly before that, I know I had like some detox water, and I had a coffee earlier in that day. So it's almost like whenever I was supposed to have a protein shake last night, but I was like, I don't want that. I just wanted to go to bed. But whenever I'm consuming these types of things, they are generating bowel movements. Probiotics and vitamins and things like that are helping to constitute. But definitely drinking water is water is going to push all them toxins out of your body. It's going to push out all of that stuff, because, you know, my belly has just been bloated. So I've been doing a gut reset, just kind of washing what I'm putting in my body and just trying to reset my gut, like I said. So if we lose 25 pounds, we'll be right at 25 pounds. Or we'll be at 125 based off of where we're at now. Wait, no, we'll be 130. If we lose 25 pounds, we'll be at 130. If we lose 26 pounds, we'll be like 129 or whatever. But right now, I'm not looking at the bigger goal of losing to get back in the 120s, because you guys know I said I want to be between 125, no more than like 130, or maybe no more than 135, because I don't want to be skinny. I just want to get back to a healthy, lean weight for me, and then I will bulk back up. So really, I'm not going to focus on the 25 to 30 pound loss that I would like to have. I'm going to focus on the increments, because you can't get to the bigger goal until you knock off the smaller goals. So presently, being that I am 155, my goal will be to lose 6 pounds, which will put me at 149. I don't want to keep fluctuating. I actually want to see a decrease in weight, because I feel like ever since I lost that good amount of weight when I first became a vegan, I've maintained, and I keep seeing 155, 154, 153. I keep seeing that window. And it's like, no, we have got to go from 155 to the 140 so that we can start working on that 140 bracket. And then we'll work on the 130 and we'll work on the 120. So that's where I'm at right now. I did it, y'all. I did it. Okay, y'all, so I just wanted to interject right here. I'm talking about this being a portion of my daily vlog for today. This portion just went a little too long, so I'm just going to make this fitness update by itself. If I remember, I will add the entry of my weight over the last 3 days. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.